Still on accountability, I'm going to seg into my friends on this side. She is actually a doctor.
Wow.
Not yet. Medical student.
Oh, well, in my own mind,
somebody's stomach.
What?
medical student, yes,
Shovel
so
from someone's stomach.
No.
a medical student, but you be a doctor, last.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, I met her on a particular set, and like you said, some people don't look their IQ.
Yeah, I get you.
I call her old because she's just so
I
brilliant.
love it about her.
And I was going to talk about this.
She looks
Don't praise her too much.
Please, let her get her flowers.
Why
I
you
don't
doing
know.
Bro.
Why you need?
So about a week ago or so, this popular guy from Big Brother Nigeria, Rico,
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah, blessed memory.
Oh.
God rest his
Yeah,
soul.
and I saw the video of the accident at first, and I went. I couldn't see any visible bodily harm. I was checking for discoloration and stuff because I wanted to know. So I was just like trying to why just to see what could have been the reason or whatever. It's like, okay, maybe head trauma or whatever. And for some reason, I was kind of certain that he would not die.
Just because he didn't look bad.
And I'm like, I'm sure. I mean, if they could get phones and everything, this guy should not, And then days later, he passed, and I was livid. And there was a video that was released. They had someone doing a video recording in the hospital while she just lay there and everything. And I was like, what is this madness? Like, why is this happening? I have friends, like I said, my mom is in medicine. I have people who work in medicine. So I understand both sides of all of this. But I want to ask Gbemi, a little bit time has, because this is one reason why people actually leave the country. The fact that we don't have working healthcare system. The fact that you can't drop, you can't faint and be assured that at least you get an ambulance or get to a hospital and get, you won't just die or something. And to see that happen, because like I said, Momsi, my nurse when they born me, I've never had any reason to say I want to go to the clinic for, anything major. She was, and so I've never been at the mercy of the Nigerian healthcare system. So I took it for granted, like, accident, it should get better. And then he died. It's like, if that was me, that's what I would just go like that. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And as actors, as creatives, as directors, we are like night hawks, driving at night, catching these things could happen like that, and then you now die because accident, there was no ambulance or whatever, and then you just go like that. How did his death, did it affect you? How did it affect you? And what are your thoughts on our healthcare system?
Okay, so the thing is, I'm a bit sensitive. You may not know, but I am.
I know that you are.
So I like to remove myself from these things when they happen. I'm not usually like present. Like, I don't know the gist. I don't know what's up. I don't know what happened and everything, because if I do know the details, I might get into a bad place that I don't want to go to, because so I just tend to detach for my safety. But when we're talking about the healthcare system, it is so complicated. I feel people do not understand this scale, because health is very important. At the end of the day, the economy of a nation can be great, everything can be going well, but at the end of the day, we're human beings that can be sick, that can die. So it is very important. Now we're underestimating the importance of like structures and systems, because I know for a fact, now that we're discussing graduation from school, everybody knows the exams they're going to write, the country they're going to go to practice. Everybody is like a plan already.
Wow.
Before it used to be, when I graduate, you just work and like, what specialty? Now like, when you're writing plan 1, you're writing your SMLE, you're writing this one. Everybody is trying to look out for themselves, because it's easy to give out to a system that gives to you in the first place. True. I can't kill myself in the hospital trying to save lives, and then the hospital does not. Doctors haven't been paid for 12 months.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah. How do you not pay someone for an entire year?
How they feed?
How do you expect them to get to work
and do the work with their full
and you expect them to be there to like give their 100? It's not gonna happen. Like, we still have good doctors, obviously, that care about this thing, that can't live without being doctors. They're still there, but they're suffering. So like, where's the motivation to do anything for anyone?
Very important.
It's easy to come on the internet and say Nigerian doctors are always doing this. Nigerian doctors are always doing this. How can you do that? How can you do this? Yes, we have bad behaviors sometimes, but these people are literally fighting for their lives, trying to save people.
Yes.
If you
Save other lives.
I feel like everybody here has seen like Clinically Speaking or something.
Yes,
I don't know if you have, but
I have.
like those issues. When I read the script, I'm like, did somebody come here undercover to find out
What's going on?
Because like the show even makes it very light. It's not, but
It's
it
grim.
is horrible. People are taking IV lines in their cars because there's no space in the hospital. And you're going for a call in the night, and then you're just seeing all these things, and they're begging you. I'm just like, I'm a student. I don't know what you want me to do for. It's not my fault to have only 3 beds in the emergency room. It's not my fault to have only this thing. He was dying on a chair. In a hospital on a chair. I'm sure hospitals are supposed to have beds. So you understand, like, the video looks bad, looks horrible because, not just because someone decided to make a video of what was going on, because it even happened in the first place. So, like, there's so much, like, people don't understand the gravity, but more people are leaving. The reason, like, many of my classmates haven't left because we should have graduated, like, some years or whatever, is because the system is keeping us here.
Yes.
Because there's been strikes.
Yeah.
They want to study for 6 years. You've already studied for 8 years.
Jealous.
Now they want you to do your house job, and then after that you go and serve. Then when you're like 45, you now come and start living your life.
Oh, my
Like,
God. If you get
It's
to
only
45.
easy to give back when you're being given things. When you know that the system I'm taking care of is going to take care of me as well.
Yes.
And we don't have that.
No, we don't.
But,
And I think the most, excuse me.
no, go on, please.
I think the most shocking thing about of blessed memory, Rico's passing is that hospital wasn't in a remote area. That's in Lagos, in the city.
This is not right.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what goes on in the rural areas? That's
Oh my
what was
God.
going through my mind. Like, this is someone because he's beloved, he's celebrated, so we know this is this is happening to him, and we are outraged, we are incensed. But you know the thousands that's happening to in other states. So it just, like she's saying, I mean, it's the heartbeat of any nation. The actual lives. My sister is a consultant. Her last salary, her last paycheck was February. Thank God for private practice. And when she was telling us, we were like, yo, man, okay, I thought being an actor was worse. And I was like, and you have 2 children, and they have, and they're going to good schools. And she's like, yo, so thank God I'm even a reasonable younger sister and not like up in her DMs asking her for. Because and it really made me respect her even more. And she's not even talking about Japa. She's already a consultant, so she's done with residency and all. So she has students under her. And she feels like she's in a position where people are looking up to her. And I think she plans to cross over to College of Medicine, so she even plans to teach. And I have the utmost respect for her. But how many people are in her shoes? How many people are with her expertise? They're like
Gone.
Antarctica.
According to the Nigerian Medical,
You know.
according to the Nigerian Medical Association, they said Nigeria now has only 24,000 doctors left.
I mean, God.
There's a running joke that the future doctors don't get time for this shit. Start eating your apples and your oranges. Change your diet now.
I mean, it sounds like a joke.
It's actually wild. Like, it's wild. Hey,
People don't get sick.
How many are we?
Just don't go and fall sick.
These are not carpenters or doctors.
Don't go and fall sick.
My lord.
Like, at all.
No, but for real.
Do I go have cancer?
real.
Try not to
like
fall
we were
sick.
saying, right?
You don't have cancer. If you have
I'm
cancer
over
like this.
30. I'm very cancer conscious.
You're done.
I mean, every
Right.
profession is important.
Yeah.
I mean, but there are some that you cannot live without.
Chris Rock made a joke, right? He said that you can make some mistakes in some professions, right? But like, he said you can have bad apples in some professions. Like, you can have bad apples as pilots.
Pilots.
Yes,
There's some professions that are
Most
too
of our
sensitive.
pilots are good. Most of our pilots are good. Just have a couple of them
What do you
that
mean
like
most?
to trash.
I saw a picture where the pilot, it was still in the air, so you know that thing they do with the cloud and try to ride it. So it was like, how do I land?
Are you serious?
Please, you guys are speaking to my fear of like.
But let's go back. Let's go to the plane.
By the grace of God.
As of now, I think we have 8,700 plus practicing Nigerian doctors in the UK. In 2020, I think 863 left. Saudi Arabia when came here to take our dogs.
Yeah.
That one been taking since.
Taking them over the years.
We're exporting our
human
capital and importing trash. It's insane.
It's kind of crazy. That would make a very interesting analogy, the pilot thing, because being a Nigerian doctor is like being a good pilot but having to fly a bad plane.
Right.
So you're like struggling because if the plane crashes, you're crashing as well because your life is on the line.
Yes.
And doctors are human beings.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in this bad plane. I want to do this work. I want to be somewhere where I can be safe and I'm actually doing work, saving lives, doing what I care about.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it's like, who gave them the bad planes? Isn't that the person we should be? How did those bad things become a thing? So the rot is so deep. It's like, but people see the doctor, so it's easy to blame them.
Yes, they ask, didn't you know the plane was bad?
Exactly.
Thank you for mentioning that. For mentioning this thing very much. Now I'm going to like spread it around other professions as well. Now I'm thinking, how about the mental health of the doctor? How about the mental health of the policeman? How about the mental health of a teacher in a public school? How about the mental health of that? Like all of these people who do all this job, but we don't actually care to think about their mental health, their physical health. Because if you're not happy, you can't do good work.
You can't.
Yeah.
I have a friend who works in state security, and said sometimes when you go on really, really demanding missions and it really gets the best of you, I was like, so what happens? Do you like take it to rehab? Or it was like, no, you just make you resign. I'm like, wait, chill, what? Like they use you and just dump you like that? Like what? And who is fighting for this? I remember part of this, and I'm coming to this NSAS protest thing. And I remember we're fighting for the policemen themselves.
Yes.
Because you understood that because they're not getting paid enough.
Yeah.
They have to get funds from other.
I'm
not trying to justify bribery or extortion,
But it
but
was a survival move for them.
and I'm like, these are the things that we ought to be fighting for, not if your president is Yoruba or Igbo or Muslim or Christians. And coming to this protest thing, there was an argument in the house before I go here, like, who was the spearhead of the movement? Was it millennials or was it the Gen Z people? For me, it was a mix. But I will say that before I move, where does Gen Z end?
Gen Z starts in 1997.
Are you sure 97 or 2000?
97.
So
I don't think. No, I think not 97.
So
I think 2000.
25 down.
I think it's 2000. Yeah.
No, it's 97.
No.
Really?
97.
Because I know I was thinking I was Gen Z, but then I found out
Why
I
would
was
you-
a bloody millennial.
Why would you? Why?
She identifies.
True, exactly.
She identifies. I love it.